Hey everyone, it's John, your ice prince from the creative team at ICE Resin, and I'm going to show you an easy technique today, how to make a bezel out of found objects, like this bolt from the hardware store, that will give you a transparent backing. And the secret to this is just using packing tape. So I've already done a little bit of prep work with my bolt from the hardware store, and I covered this with the ICE enamels in the relic turquoise. And then you can see kind of by the shine on here that I also put a coat of ice resin on here to seal this. So what I'm going to do is I have my piece of packing tape all ready to go here. It's a little bit hard to see, but I folded over the tape onto itself on the edges. That way I've got a couple of little tabs so that I'm not fighting with my packing tape. And I'm going to place my bezel right down onto the tape. And because this has a little bit of a strange shape to it, I'm actually pushing the tape from down below up into the bezel just to make sure it's holding on to the metal on the bottom. I'm going to just work my way around and make sure that's secure. I'm going to add a little bit of my resin, which I already pre-mixed, into the bottom to get this started. I already prepped a reveille inside of an old antique button. Hopefully you can see there a little bit with a little bit of ice resin, because I wanted to give it a little dimensional set, but I also didn't want the reveille to be covered with the resin, so it would actually stand out of the resin once it's set. Now I'm just going to put a quick coat of resin on the back of the button, and this is to help keep air bubbles from forming. And I'm just going to pop that guy right down there and center it. Perfect. And now I'm going to use one of my favorite tools, my dental tool, and I'm going to add a little bit of the raspberry mica in the bottom. And now I'm going to repeat the same with some of the fire opal. Again, just going to kind of add this in. And what will be nice is once this is completely set and done, the light showing through the back, because it's transparent, is really going to shine off of the inclusions I'm putting in here. Now I'm going to finish my bezel by filling it up with some more resin. And now you can see our bezel is completely set with our ice resin. And you can see that nice translucency through there with all the nice mica showing through. I trimmed off my one little side of the tape over here just so I could hold on to this a little bit easier. And as you notice, there is some resin that escaped around the bottom. That's no problem. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to peel back my tape. So there's my tape off of there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trim around the edge here with my X-Acto knife. And then we'll have our completed bezel. And as you can see, with just a little bit of trimming, I have this beautiful bezel that's translucent that would make a great centerpiece for a necklace, or even as a cabochon for a bracelet. I'll show you another quick piece. Same exact technique, just on a larger scale. And as you can see there, this one is translucent. This has a little bit more mica on it, as you can see from the back. But the same exact concept. So you can work this at a larger scale, or you can even do this on a much smaller scale with some smaller bezels as well. I hope this technique gets you excited to try using your ice resin in new and exciting ways.